Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the hottest commodity on a Sunday night. It is the Sunday Drive Racing League. It's your man Positively Glad bringing you round number 7 from the lovely, beautiful islands of Yas, of course, otherwise known as the Yas Marina Circuit, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, situated in the country of the United Arab Emirates. 21 turns, ladies and gentlemen, with a grand total of 14 drivers. A lovely little turnout, especially over the Christmas period. And we, of course, well, you've got me tonight, as usual, so happy days. You're going to hopefully have some good viewing. Right, anyway, this is going to be a pretty daunting task. I mean, we literally just watched this Grand Prix last Sunday and it was an absolute shit show. Quite frankly, they put me to sleep for the most part, but hopefully these guys do the business for us. Woodsy's already in. Welcome in, buddy. Have yourself a lovely one, guys. 14 drivers: Dartmouth, Gunners, Rashi, Tukas, Rara, Massey, Dolby, Becker, Grit, Gamerman, Goober, Notyal, Redman, and the lucky 13. Of course, Notyal's 3-win streak was broken as of last week, of course, in Monza. Go and check that out, guys. I'll be adding that to the YouTube channel very soon to give it a more of a permanent archive. I've got a new mic, can you tell? I'm not actually sitting here holding a fucking plastic bit to my face. We need Goomba and Becca to select their tyres. Here we go. Now everybody's running around in circles. I don't know why everyone's doing that for. Something going on here? You guys getting the same thing I'm getting? Gamerman's got a tick on his screen. Oh, there's Rara. Ooh, look at this. It is a new mic, Greg. You know about that, my man. And it is a lovely mic. It's wireless, so I can turn around. I can spin on the spot. You can't see me, but I'm spinning. Fucking sad bastard, ain't I? Anyway, guys, it's going to be a hell of a stream here tonight. Thank you very much. We're already up to 6. Let's keep them views coming in. Come on, fucking bring your fucking families in. Come on, everyone watch. We're in fucking lockdown, so we've got anything fucking else better to do. Fucking shower shit, put us in lockdown over Christmas. In the chat, fucking Boris is a wanker. There you go. Right, so as we said, 14 drivers here. Optimal strategy, it can be either 2-stop and 1-stop, both as optimal. 1-stop obviously gives you the duration of your tyres, but then the 2-stop you do get that added burst when you come out of the pits. So who have we got coming out first? On track, you see there, Notyal already thrown the medium tyres on to get us started. 18-minute qualifying session, guys. I got a new livery again. Tukas, when are you coming out? Oh, but there's someone's in front. Nope. Why am I turning the headset down with my TV remote? I'm still an amateur here, guys. Who's out first? It's Massey with the red and white stripe livery. Of course, Massey benefited from Notyal's. Well, benefited from his own penalty being removed, of course. It was a complete bullshit penalty at turn 1. Worked out in his favour and ended up giving him the win. So we have a 4th winner of the season here, folks. Pretty decent. And that is a burp. Hope you do. Appreciate that. What? That's not ours, huh? Oh, there you go, fucking have it. Yeah. With all these new liveries, I need to redo the video. So we need to basically get another video. We need all you guys to record your cars again. Maybe we'll do like a halfway point of the season video or something. That'd be pretty cool. Like a New Year one, maybe. So we're on board with Massey then, guys. 14 people in our lobby today. I have beer at the ready, I have Pepsi at the ready. I'm not going to mix the two because I'm not a fucking sadist. Nice one here, we've got a healthy total of 7. So Massey here, as I mentioned earlier. Rara, bloody hell, Rara's in the stream. Fuck me, good gracious, mate. Welcome in, brother. Rara, bringing the smoke, as the street prophets say in wrestling. Speaking of wrestling, big event tonight, TLC. Get to watch people get smacked with chairs in the head, so that's a plus point, I guess. So we are, of course, on board Massey. We're going to go into good old TV pod mode, as we always, well, we never usually do for the first lap, so it's about time that I tried something different. Here we go then. So, ERN Massey around to be the first one to complete a lap. Even Notyal's out on track at the moment. He's just gone out there. You just see him going into Sector 2, his biggest rival, it seems. No relics, of course, tonight. I'm surprised. Thought he probably forgot to set his fucking alarm, most likely. Massey then come round turn 1. Very nice here. This is a very, very tricky part to keep the track. You've got to literally keep it planted, but make sure you don't clip either curb or ride the little bit of the curb on the outside. Does that very well. Into the chicane then to end the first sector. Very nice to take himself on possible. Ooh, a little bit deep coming out of the second part of the chicane. He should be okay with that. He's got a bit more momentum. As a part of that, we've got Gamerman on a lap just behind him as well, and I believe then that is Tukas with another new livery. Changes his livery more than I change my pants, so that's once a week, so that's pretty fucking accurate. Here comes Massey. Do you know what? Let's watch. Fuck, it was showing the wrong car. We want to watch Massey. Let's hide this shit, we don't need that here. Right, so Massey then coming around the Turn 9, 10, chicane. Rara, hope you're having a lovely evening. Me and you will be in party tomorrow night, of course, 9:15 for the French Grand Prix with HRT. That season's packing on nicely. Of course, you get to see Rashi there too, along with a great bunch of drivers. Hopefully, we can have another cracker like we had in Monza. Anyway, back on topic here, through the very tight twisted sections, 11, 12 and 13 there. Massey, very nice there. He's having a really good lap actually at the moment. Got a yellow flag there following Nottial around. That's kind of an indication, I think. We've got someone's left. I didn't see who that was. Let's have a look at the stream quick. Fucking know it. Oh, this stream is incredibly on time. It's literally... Shit, okay, happy days. Rara, of course, is an admin on my channel. Forgot about that. Rara, if you see any dickheads, block them. Don't block me. I've always been a dickhead. Oh, massive, a little bit out of shape there on the final course. Someone at 34.8. That's a marker. That's a pretty decent marker. Gamerman then. I believe he is the next one round. I've gone the wrong way. Gamerman. Look at that. And Tukas actually caught him very nicely. Tukas gets a lovely little switch run off that fellow corner, and Dolby with a 1 minute 35.9, 1.1 seconds. And Gamerman has invalidated his next lap, so that is pointless. Rashi probably should have been invalidated there too. I believe we have got a couple of other cars coming round. Lucky 13 coming round, gets something with a 1 minute 38.0, good iron lap there. Next one coming round, I believe, is the red car of Gunners, 1 minute 49.3. That'll definitely be improved on. And Rashi comes into the pit, so he's just having a bit of a side lap on the soft tyres. And it is Mr. Rara. That's why I didn't answer back, because he's still on the fucking track. On board with the new championship leader, Nottial. Mr. Consistency, it seems, barring, well, he's won though. He's come across the line first in the last 4 races. Currently on course for a purple sector 2. On medium tyres, I thought he'd lost control, but his connection basically just had a shit on it. Right, here we go then. So around the very tricky, it reminds me a bit of Istanbul, these corners, just kind of in reverse, and without the, flowing corner after the long 3 lefts. Becca's back in. Oh, it was Becca who jumped out. Okay, Becca's back in. I really don't like going on board with Nottial, because it's literally like something out of fucking Inception when you watch his car. Here we go then, through the second to last corner. Doesn't go into the pits, he's going to set the slap time on Nottial. This is looking mighty quick. I really don't know what to say about that. And a 1 minute 34.2. Grit's got an angry face emoji. I don't know what that's about. We'll have a look and investigate into that though. That's not ideal. Rara come round then. Oh, he hasn't validated, so we'll have a look around to see if anyone else is on a lap. Nutmeg is going to complete his lap here. Gemvic not showing up in the chat yet. Hopefully they'll be there soon. Nutmeg comes across the line and puts himself into 4th position. Nice cheeky little lap there. 1 minute 37.2. So we've got some lap times on the board. Dolby and Massey have just pitted in both collectively together. So those two will be having a nice little sit back, chill out. And I believe we've got the next car round to do a lap. It's actually Rara, so we'll go back on board with Rara. Let's have a little watch on board of what he does. You guys see him every Monday night with me, but now we're going to have a positively glad onboard commentary of him as we move forward. So Rara comes steaming down towards 2. I'm going to watch go turn 1, the end of sector 1, sorry. I've already got my corners wrong at this early stage of the race, it's not ideal. Rara come round the hairpin now. We've got a good camera. There you go. Pops interview. Peekaboo. And Gunners has left the session. It seems like there's a bit of connectivity issues here. Hopefully we can get these resolved by the time we go to pay dirts in roughly, well, just over 11.5 minutes time. So I want you all to be sure that you've all dropped subs and follows as well, guys, if you haven't already. If you've got Twitch Prime, throw them over, man. You know it's going to be worth the wait. We've got a straight up next video straight after this. I was going to do a NASCAR race, but I'm not. I'm getting my Belgium career mode out of the way. I've put it off for so long. Immediately after this, so if you want to watch some career mode, be sure to stay tuned to my channel. Looks like Grits was showing the onboard of Darkmark. What? Not looking good here. Unless something else has happened. We'll go back on board with Rara. I love this track. I'm not the best at it, but when it goes to darkness, guys, as you'll see a little bit later if you do stick around for the entirety of the stream, it is a beautiful spectacle. And Rara way too aggressive over the curb there. That is an absolute smack bang invalidation. I don't know why I said it in that kinky voice, but invalidation. Lucky 13 not quite got his iron yet. He's got a 1 minute 38 on the board, so he's currently... Oh my god! Oh. It must be me. These guys are spinning me out Darkmark with the purple first sector. This is the man who's been on form across all leagues and platforms. VRF1, SF1, the man to beat at the moment across those 2 leagues, Mexico and Japan respectively. But this is Abu Dhabi. Gunners is back in now. That's good to see. Grits hopefully is working a little bit better now. Just want to make sure as well, guys, you guys can all hear me. I know I've got a much better mic now. So no damage to it, no nothing. It's a wireless headset, so I can't kick the wire across and throw the headset through the window, which is ideal. But anyway, it's 11 views, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't followed, be sure to do so. But we're all on board with Dark Mark in an Ed Hardy inspired livery. I think that's what Mark's giving like after all the beers he's bought to watch my fucking stream back, to be honest with you. Yeah. Note to self, he's out beard pos, so it's going to be a messy one, quite frankly. So right then, Mark, coming around. This is a very, very tricky sector. It's one that, if you get one particular corner or one aspect of it wrong, as Rara found out by riding that curb, it just goes to shit. Like, your lines, you have to be almost specific and kind of point perfect with where you place your car. Mark has been so far. This is looking pretty quick. I think it's going to be around about P3. As it stands, it's P1. Okay, well that shut me up. Right, Marcus, P1. In the very specialised multiplayer car, Rara is struggling to get a lap time in here. One man who is not set a lap time yet, whether he's sure or not, is on either Ed Hardy or he's drove through a paintball battle. Yes, mate, you know it. With my aim, it's probably the paintball battle. Rashi, P4 then. Beaten Dolby by 0.3 of a second. Rashi, a nice little side lap there, 1 minute 35.663. And onto Goober, I believe. Oh, holy moly, and that's not ideal. Oh dear. Oh wow. Team Goomba is going to be wondering. I love how it invalidated his time as well. Exceeded track limits, fucking hell. So Grits, of course, who is suffering a bit of pain at the moment. Hopefully he can make the entire 27, or is it 28 lap race? I think it's 28, isn't it? Guys, 28 laps? Fucking sure it's 28 laps. After a bunch, just have a look. My stream is a little bit laggy. We've got a bit of interference with the wind and rain outside at the moment, so I hope you guys can all have a good, much more enjoyable experience than last week. A great lap there. 1 minute 36.2. Oh, yeah, 36.280, sorry. Puts himself into a very cushy 6th position. Rara's actually gone purple middle sector. I don't know how accurate that is. Depending on what wings he's running, of course, it is the fastest part of the track. The only kind of suffering you're going to have through there is, of course, the hairpin, and especially the left chicane of the end of the DR at the end of the DRS straight. Sorry, so Rara has not invalidated yet, but he has currently got no ERS. Is he going to be going for another run here? There's a lot of laps on the softs, unless he comes into the pits now to fit a second setting. I don't know how beneficial that's going to be. Oh, I know what he's doing. Leaning on, baby. Leaning on, 38.562, just ahead of Goomba, who, of course, did explode on one of his laps in quite a spectacular fashion. Notyal, by the way, and Massey are both on time laps. Massey got in with a 1 minute 34.3. Notyal did his time on mediums, so I'm expecting a mid-33 here, most likely. You know, currently, I can't see what his time is because at the moment the timing screens were Notyal's, and we're on board with Notyal. Take a trip down in the Matrix, quite frankly. So not really the exact thing of what you want. We're going to give a shout out to people watching in a few minutes. That I believe is Gamerman round, if I'm correct. Oh, good God, he was round. That's not really ideal for what you want to do. Lucky 13 on a lap. I think he's going to be one of the nearest ones round. No, we're going to go back on board with Notyal. Let's go take a trip to the dark side. Invalidated Notyal. Oh, well, one of his cars didn't want to go into the pits. The other one did. Not ideal either. In a world full of non-ideals, Dolby's invalidated. Redman definitely invalidated there. That was a bit of an alternative race circuit that Redman took there. We've got Tukas coming out, one of the up-and-comers, and he's invalidated, so that's your TV time fucked off. Oh dear, I love this league, guys, I do. I fucking love it, man. I'd be lying if I said didn't. Gunners now. Following Redman. Get out of the way of Becker, who's also an outlap, says thank you very much, you pair of outlap runners. Oh, Redman's taking a bit of an alternative line there. Oh dear. It's like he's playing Strictly Come Cars with... What are they doing? I've got anybody on a lap. Oh, Lucky 13, by the way, shout out to him. Goes, I'm a little bit delayed there. 1 minute 34.9. He's definitely got his eye with that lap. Rog says, evening. Welcome in, my brother. How you doing, my man? Hope you are having a lovely evening, Rog. Of course, as lovely as you can, as we're all in fucking lockdown for a pointless pissing period. I think my favourite part of the the news at the moment is Ireland stopping flights from Britain for 48 hours. What is that going to do? Fucking absolute crackheads who run these countries. Who the fuck is that? FRA Panther? The fuck is that? I believe, yeah, Grit's retired from the pitch yet. We've just seen Grit then. He's got one at 36-2. I think Grit is suffering, so hopefully he can be able to see through. Guys, who the fuck is FRA Panther? I don't know who he is. Is he in this league? I think Dark Mark's in the pits. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to comment on that. If we could just fire a message to the admin chat if someone can. I think Woodsy, you're watching, aren't you, mate? Just to see if we get a response. I don't have a fucking clue who that guy is. I reckon he's got to come into the pit soon. He's running pretty low on time. He's on 4 minutes. It takes about half a minute as well. If he's sharing a garage with someone, get a little bit rushed at the end. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a lovely bit. Becca's still yet to set a lap time. He's just jumped in now. He just come up saying FRA Panther. I'm not sure if he's a member of the league, if he's been recruited by somebody. Like, you know, I generally haven't got a fucking clue who he is. I mean, maybe the next fucking... FRA Space Panther. So FRA Panther. Do you guys know him? I'm assuming he's French. So he won't be able to fly home with us from Abu Dhabi. They've banned our flights. Oh god, this is going to get taken down for fucking political hate speech, I'm telling you now. Fucking bunch of monkeys. Absolute pellets. There he is, Panther, FRA Panther. We are ran, this country, by a bunch of chimpanzees, I'm telling you. If FRA Panther, I don't know who he is. If someone can drop a message asking, he's just, if you spectate, Rashi, you'll see him on spectate menu, mate. If you can bag it, click on his name, you shouldn't be in the lobby. Drop a message saying off out you go, like, you know what I mean? I'm just watching to see if he actually goes out on track. I mean, he may be the cleanest person in the world, but I've got a funny feeling he won't wait to ready up. You get my feeling. Gunners is currently really struggling here at the moment. If we do a lobby reset, it's not a problem. Just remember what the grid order is. We'll be able to do that. It's not the end of the world, guys. A bit annoying, as long as everybody keeps the same tyres. And we're going to go on board here with ERN Massey, who has caught Gunners, and that's the problem. That's the problem. Oh, it's put him right off his lap, that has. I'm sure it has. In fact, I think it was a bit low down there. Right, yeah, we'll need to get him out of there. I'm going to watch him anyway. Who is he? Do you know what? Should we have an investigatory period? Let's go find him. It won't let me view his gamer card, so I'm going to come up with something different. Sorry guys, I'm just, oh fuck it, ignore the Frenchie, fuck it, everyone else does. Well, hopefully he just fucks off, to be honest. I mean, he's kind of like that unwanted... That's what I mean, Gret. We could probably have to do a fucking restart because everybody block him. And if he's obviously friends with one of us. I don't fucking know him. Oh, you know it, Velociraptor. Fucking typical F1. Joshy, Velociraptor, my boys. My boys. Well, he's obviously on one of our friends. Massey with the pole time of 1 minute 34.1. It's not pole time yet. We've got, provisional pole time. If we could kick him, that would be ideal. Joshy and Velociraptor, my boys, my admins, we're all here, baby. And Josh, by the way, forgive me, I wasn't on chat. Well, to be fair, Grit, I don't know why. Grit's in the thing saying everyone gets new tyres, to be fair. He'll also get fresh softs if he gets top 10, so fair play to him, like. Get off that fucking idiot. Right, anyway. Get on board with someone who's actually in the league and doing quite well in it. Here's not Yal. Oh, he's not Yal's friend. Well, that's a fucking shock. Jesus Christ. Here we go then. So we're on board with Not Your Speaker Dab. Alright, let's get back focused. Let's actually watch the action of people who are in the league. You know I'm alright, Joshy baby. Forgive me, mate. On my stream the other day, on my career mode stream, I saw you jump in, but I had to charge my tablet mate, so obviously by the time I went back to it, you'd left the stream, so I do apologise here. Gunner's done a 1 minute 49.3. There, I believe that's Massey moving out of the way of Not Yell there. But yeah, man, I'm buzzing. Straight after this, Joshy boy, I've got a commentary on my career mode stream. So that'll be, well, immediately after this, it'll be a 5-minute break. Time for a bleeding cigarette, which I'm going to have in a minute anyway. Redmond has just gone through, well, he's obviously not gone through, but he is 7th position on the medium tyres, I believe, and that is with a 1 minute 36.2. Rara's gone in with a 36. Yes! No lobby restart! Yes! He's left! Back off! Good evening, Gunners. Just watch out, mate. You're nearly blocked. Oh my god. Oh, fucking hell. It's 34.257, 33.4. I don't know. He's got pole. Well done. One of Not Yell's cars has got pole. Lucky 13's on a pretty decent lap here. Anyone else coming around? No, we've got guys coming into the pit, so it's Lucky 13. Becca moved up there with a 1 minute 36. Yeah, it'll probably be. Yeah, we're going to have his AI car, aren't we? That was a bass boosted fart, by the way. He has left. He's left the lobby. But obviously now we're going to have it. No, guys, don't reset. Don't restart the lobby. Don't restart. It's a ghost. It's a ghost car. Lucky 30 goes second. Huge up there by Lucky. Don't restart the lobby. Give me a minute. Look here. Guys, is ghosting on? If ghosting's on, Not Your 33.4, cracking that there by Not Your, by the way. So our top 10, Lucky 13 is in P2. Not Your grabs another pole position. We've got Massey, Dartmark, Rashi, Dolby, Rara, Redmond, and I got cut off. Yeah, don't restart the lobby, peeps. Don't restart the lobby. Yep. No restart, because it's going to be a ghost AI. It'll be a little bit annoying to some. But I'm a fucking idiot. Anyway, guys, back to the people who are in this league. It's going to be Not Your taking pole by 0.6 of a second. Closer margin than usual. Ah, you're very good there, Massey. Got P3 then. Another second row start. Lucky 13 second, Massey. Then Dartmark, Rashi, Dolby, Rara, Redmond, Great Becker, Nutmeg, Goomba, Gamerman and Gunners. Ticket the 7th row. And a French fucker in the back. Guys, back in 2. then, I guess we're good to go then. Oh dear, 28 laps of this track, guys. Sorry, somebody ready up earlier. I think they might have. Let's turn this fucking volume off my tablet so I can focus. Right then, so there you have it there, folks. We've got all... We didn't even have to do a lobby restart, so... That's just good. You see the tyre choices here, especially those outside the top 14, outside the top 10. I need a beer. Just turn my volume down so I can hear it better. We got a new follow. That is Jamo 2006. Welcome into the stream, brother. Welcome to the Potter Army, my man. Not y'all lagging like an absolute Christmas bauble. That's not exactly going to work too well. Oh, a lucky 13. Well, there goes the 100 metre board. That's just not ideal. So we've got two strategies here available. The two is probably guys on the soft tyres are going to be a... Who ready up, by the way, early, because that's something we're cranking down on. We need to, because obviously people are going to not have the fuel set up and etc, etc. At the top 10 pretty much already kind of nailed in with the tyres. So we've got Nottiel, lucky 13, ER and Massey, of course, last week's race winner due to a 5-second penalty removal. We got Dartmark and Rashi. Dartmark, the leader of the championship for so long, just been usurped now by Nottiel. Nottiel needs to escape here, but he has got the pace to do so. 0.6 of a second quicker in qualifying. Will he be able to translate that into the race? Will lucky 13 be able to continue his great qualifying, transform that into a great race start? We've got the likes of Massey, guys a bit further down, like Rara and Redmond on the medium tyres. Redmond usually has pretty decent races, pretty quiet races, but usually get some. From the Facebook chat, it looks like Becker pressed the wrong button. Yeah, it happens, man. It happens. It happens. Annoying as fuck, but it happens. So here we have it then, guys. Nottiel. I'm just seeing if he takes us back into the Matrix with his connection again. He's probably going to love me for this absolute tirade. Big shout out to the guys watching. Velociraptor. We've got Josh. We've got Gunners. We've got Droop Doggy Dog. With the bow wow wow, yeah. Extra more, we got Greggy Gaming. Grit, welcome into the chat, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Dolby, Rog, tuning in, of course, as per. We've got Dartmark, the guy who organises this shit. And we got our man of the moment, Woodsy. And the championship leader, Muppet. Which one of your fucking lag cars is the leader? There's about 7 of you on the grid. Anyway, we'll move on. Mark was leading for a long time, though. He's been leading longer than you, so it counts. Right, we're forming up on the grid now. That is, I believe, Becker just forming up last, I believe. So let's get us a good camera angle here. We'll wait for it to go. We'll go on the second light here. And Nottiel's disconnected here. Nottiel's disconnected. Oh, we're gonna, what's happened here? Oh, we got lights. And we are underway, and Nottiel has disconnected. He has gone from the lobby, guys. Right then, so here we go. We're coming out to turn 1. It's going to be lucky 13. He's just jumped back in, but that's going to cost him dear. Nottiel's going to be down the order. Oh, we've got a spinner. We've got a spinner, I believe. Who's that? Oh my god. Oh god. Oh holy moly. Oh, Becca's round. Oh yeah, Becca. Oh dear. That's not the ideal. That's. Oh, we got a. What the fuck is going on there? Go away. Get off him. It's all over the place. We're going to be on board here. Rashi got a 5-second penalty, corner cutting out. If he clips that, we'll have a look at it. Right, so at the moment we've got lucky 13 leading the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and we've got some action. Here we go, that's a better angle. We've got Dartmark and Nottiel. Nottiel have to be very careful when he jumps back into the lobby. Make sure his car's not in a negative position here. As you see, Dartmark's strategy, we've got a 2-stop strategy, either of the soft, medium, or soft, medium. And now we are firmly underway. Dartmark up to P3, and that is lucky 13 round. Oh no. The spin back on the track. Lucky 13 was leading the race, and he's just fallen and given Massey an 8/10 of a second lead at the start of the race. Oh, lucky 13, his best start of the season. Ended up all the way down now, and he's all the way down in P13, technically P12, because Frenchie's still going around. Nottiel's back, you can tell, because his car's ghosting everywhere and bouncing around like a fucking whore in a bleeding brothel. Right, so ER and Massey and Dartmark. Mark is chasing him. Rashi, of course, on the mediums. We'll have Nottiel all over him, of course. Rashi does have that 5-second penalty. The only way we can't remove 5 seconds, remember, with a 3-second penalty, you'll see a few of them. The only way we don't remove 5-second penalties is if, and that's Game Man. I'll go away, not interested. Get on board. Massey there. And Mark's got Massey. No, he hasn't, because the timing screens are all over the fucking place. Why wouldn't they be? A lucky 13 into the pits. Oh, you just want to give him a hug, quite frankly. Are we on lap 3 already? Or on lap 2? Guys? Guys, we're on lap 2. What the hell's got... What the... I'm confused. Grit there currently in P6. Another quiet race for Grit. We've got a top 3 here. Oh no, sorry, no, forgive me. We are on lap 2. Yeah, lap 2 glitch, yep. It's so it's lap 2, forgive me guys. It is on the second lap of the race. Thought I was going mad. So here we go. I'm going to go on board now with Dark Mark. You can see Rashi. Oh, not yet. I just made a... That was a dive if I've seen one. But I guess it worked. Yeah, that connection is really an issue. Let's go, Rara. Lars is in the chat. Welcome in, buddy. Yeah, it was pretty decent, the game. To be fair, welcome in, Lars. Much love, baby. It was pretty decent, but then it went downhill after that. I think it was patch 1.10, and it just hasn't got... They've not fixed bugs, they've just added shit. Redman and Nutmeg, the penalties, and Lucky, of course, has one. He's 7 seconds behind Gunners. He'd look to make up time there. Everybody who finishes, guys, scores, so there's no point in retiring your car deliberately. You just look like a fucking spanner if you do it, to be fair. Blue flags here. I think that might be for Notyal's car. I don't know why that is, because everyone's on the same lap. Here we go, the lap times are sorting themselves out now. I think it was because Lucky glitched himself. Well, didn't. Ooh, that's a bit of a switch step there by Notyal. Massive with the fastest lap of the race there. 1 minute 13. Well, there you go, Notyal. 10 seconds delay there. 1 minute 39.0. That's when his car actually crossed the line. At least he's actually still in this race, which is nice to see. He's had moments where he hasn't been in the race. So, Massey currently has a 1 second advantage. That is a key here. He's still going to have 1 second he hits, so Notyal is all over the back of him. I would be so confused if I was anybody racing Notyal. It is literally... Look at that. We need to sort his connection out, because it's causing minor issues here. Grit in P5, Rara P6. Someone drop down? Oh, okay. Grit is in P... Oh, Lucky didn't he? So Grit is a legit P5 here. Rara P6 on a good week, Rara. Redman on the inside of Dolby, these two. That is incredible camera work. Quite frankly, watch it on board with two, because Dolby just come across there and Redman a little bit bounced over the curb. No real fault there, it's just the way the kind of track's set up, really. So here we go then, onwards and upwards, lap 3. Redman and Dolby exchange positions here. Well, we've got Tukas up the inside as well. Is he going to make the move? No, he's not, but that's going to really benefit. Becker's retired. Oh dear, what a bad time he's having. South African ace not currently having himself a very good time in TSD, and that is a full course safety car, ladies and gentlemen, and we celebrate that with a swig of Foster's. Drink Australian, motherfuckers. Here we go. Hi Drake, yeah, you know it. Jen Vic, you know me. I don't think you even have a clue who I am, but you know me. Is it me? So Darkmark stays out on the softs. Rashi stays out on the mediums. We've got Massey, Notyal and Grit shedding the tyres, as is Dolby. Gamerman doesn't, so he's going to move himself quite high up the field here. Gamerman's going to find himself in P7. Gunners is still coming round. Lucky 13, just really trying to, I think, pick himself back up. Jen Vic in the chat saying, come on, Nutmeg. He's having himself a very nice start to the Grand Prix. Currently rocking P5 at the moment. I think there are four people with penalties at the moment. Hope if Gunners may be able to overtake Dolby, will he? No, he's not. So Gunners is going to be 13th. No, I can tell it wasn't on purpose. If there's a race next Sunday, everyone is still going to be drunk from Christmas, and that's why we're fucking hosting it. Yeah, say this. Dark Mark leads, the only guy who stayed out on the soft tyres. Interesting strategy here by Mark. He's not going to be part of the pack, which means he could get away. Josh, you know me too well, mate. Oh, you do know me well. Becca with the spinalla. Rashi. Rara P3, Redman 4th, Massey and Panther. That's going to annoy people. That's the only negative with having an AI car here. I would say everyone direct hates him, but that's hate speech. It could get me in a bit of trouble. Dolby's gone on to the hards here. Oh my god. And basically, guys, a bit of a history lesson. Hungary is next week, of course. We've got a random calendar. If you check out any F1 Facebook group, I've spammed every single fucking one of them with our picture of the track order, etc., and the table. Just so you know, Hungary is next, and Goomba and Rara both in SF1. Goomba made it. That Gunners with a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. That's not ideal for him. 5 drivers now with a penalty. Here's one for you. We'll stop it here. I want you guys to predict how many people will not get penalties. And who? There's already 8 drivers technically. Becca doesn't count, of course, so you can't pick him. He's out. Easy pick though. How many people will not get penalties in this race, and who the drivers will be? Everyone will have one. There you go. That's our first prediction, Velociraptor. And what's happened here? Well, guys, Gamer Man. What the? What? What? I'm assuming there's going to be a little penalty here. Just jumped 2 cars. Rod says, "There's so mistake. Everyone going to get a penalty. You're all fucking terrible." You're not, but you're not. Obviously, that's wrong of me. I love this too much, guys. Yeah, Tukas and Goomba, are they going to get 5-second penalties back? It's a bit of a mess here. What's going on? Right. Woodsy, can you make a note of that, please, mate? Unless we have another safety car. Nutmeg, a 5-second removal. Oh, where the fuck is that? What the? What the hell? What in God's name? We know, Nutmeg, record, please, mate. Record. What in? How the? Did you guys just see that? What the hell? Nutmeg, record the clip, please, mate. I know the Gamer Man just jumped 2 cars, so I know that's a bit of a dodgy one. Why was Goomba flying off the track there? I'm quite confused. We'll move on gradually. Now, this is the first time this season a lot of the quicker cars are towards the midfield pack. Safety car, everyone usually pits in and goes for the same strategy, but I want completely differing strategies here. I can't wait to see how this unfolds, quite frankly. It's going to be quite an intriguing race. Yeah, I think, he got the Penrose, didn't he? I think he must have been clobbered by Gamer Man, or hit him. One of the two. I really don't understand what's going on there. Let's have a look at Goomba's car really quick before we get going. That looks fine. Gamer Man's car also looks fine, so it must have just been a side-on collision, maybe. Dark Mark had a brilliant restart, by the way. Doesn't mean it could be either or. We'll have to have an investigation into that after the race. It's fucking bizarre. We get straight onto penalties as well, straight after the race, so my career may have to wait till tomorrow. I don't know yet. Right, so on we got Dark Mark bunching the field up nicely. Rashi, Rara. Game Man's been jumped by the AI. That's somewhat bizarre. Mark. It's all weave tactic. Taken from Lewis Hamilton. Watch this, guys. You have a little weave. Oh, he's gone straight away. Mark goes straight away this time. So here we go then. We've got a yellow flag in. Nope, we're all good. Gunners are lucky 13, having a bit of a ding-dong there already. Gunners had a bit of a slow restart, but here we go. Let's have a flick down the order. Oh, Gamer Man, what the hell's he... What's he doing? Oh, he's pushed Redmond there. Redmond's been pushed wide. He's not having a really good race so far, quite frankly. He's gone a little bit wide here. And oh, good, that's one way to do it. Oh, what in the... What the fuck was that? He fucking rode his way through him. Not Yowl's all over the place. I'm really confused here, guys. Gamer Man and Redmond are literally coming down the lane straight together. Yeah, overtake, literally over top, not overtake. And Massey now with Not Yell, the front runners all going for a move on Gamer Man. Is he going to... Gamer Man's hanging it around the outside here. Not Yell. This is... I don't know. What? Look at Dolby! Dolby! Oh my god! Usual shit, chat. Dolby went through all 3 of them. Move of the race. Unbelievable. Let's see. We're going to go and move up. Sorry, guys, I'm a little bit out of sync here. Gamer Man needs to watch out. Oh, God. Oh, that's a... Oh, dear me. This is really messy further down the order. Gamer Man's causing all sorts of hazards. Quite frankly, moves out of the way there. Well, I think he moved out of the way. Yeah, he's let everyone go. Oh, that was scruffy. And Not Yell is all over the back of Massey here. But Dolby, move of the race so far. That is how you take advantage. Redmond with another 3-second penalty. Will we see disqualification here? It could very well happen. Dolby all up right there, Not Yell all over the back. I mean, we're just seeing people literally riding over the top of each other. It's literally a game of fucking hurdles. London 2012, eat your fucking heart out, mate. So Not Yell and Massey all over the back of each other here. Do you not say that? All over the back is a very accurate way to sum up some of the overtakes here. Not Yell has gone wide legitimately. No, he's not. I'm so confused right now. His connection's really poor. He's fallen to the back now. He's not on the back, he's literally there. And Notiel has actually disconnected from the session, guys. He's no longer in the running order. If anybody can tell Notiel he has to leave and rejoin. Oh no, he's back, okay. Massey and Dobby, he may have to pull here. Guys, someone drop a message to Notiel, his connection's all over the place. All over the place. Not his fault, obviously, but Dobby holds on here. Notiel may have to pull him. We need to pull Notiel here. We need a message to him. Someone can message him, please. It's not good. Dobby's just been done by two people. Is Dobby going to have a little send here? I mean, Notiel side by side. Oh, Dobby's got damage. Oh, that's such a shame. He had a great start. Free start of Lucky 13 capitalises. Jumps up the inside. Great move there by Lucky. Capitalising there. Great in 10th position now. Following behind. 9/10 of a second separating first. Well, a second now. Literally separating first and second now. So out DRS range is Dartmark. We're going to have a little look up here. Oh no, we're going to stick with Notiel Lucky 13. Apparently there's 2/10 between them. Lucky got on board there with a 3-second time penalty. Not fully ideal for what he's doing. Dartmark's still making them soft tyres work, but Rashi is now hanging with him here. Them tyres will begin to start squealing very soon for Dartmark. Looking to go, is he going for a soft to hard? Maybe Dobby does pit. That's a shame. Dobby had a great move of the race so far. It's saying Notiel's a lap down with a 3-second warning too. Notiel, no penalties here for him. We'll keep him in if he starts causing trouble with his connection, like causing more damage. We'll have to obviously pull him. Have to have a word with connectivity. Right, at the moment he's showing in 14th, guys. We need to get him out. Notiel, if you're here, mate, back out, mate. You're all over, your connection's all over the place. It's throwing cars all over the place, man. Come on. Mark and Rashi. And Redman has actually ironically caught the back of that pack. Massey has caught the back of the Tukas Redman battle. Let's get on board here. We're now in a 4-car train. Lucky 13 a little bit further back here, beginning to struggle slightly. Look, Notiel's not in the race, guys. He's literally ghosting. He's not. Oh my god, this is frustrating as a commentator to do. Watching a car who clearly shouldn't be in it. Right, okay. Look at them. That was a corner cut penalty. Right, get that there. Usually exceeding track limits. Tukas is just ram wide there. Oh god, it's awful to look at. I think Notiel, we have to get him out. If someone can message him for me, please. Possibly, it's not good. He's ghosting through cars. There's cars all over the place. We need to pull him. Championship leader or not, we need a good race to watch, and it's quite frankly looking like a shit show. He's all over the place. Man can't race like that car. Lucky 13's caught up to the back of this little battle here, as it's Redman. Actually overtook Tukas here. Redman up into P4. Notiel and Tukas as well. That's P5 and 6. Notiel moves into P5. We've got Massey in 7th. We've got Lucky in 8th. Grit 9th. Goober 10th. Game 11. Dobby returns in 12th. And soft tyres. He's going to be absolutely fucking flying. Probably see a fastest lap than Dobby. Mark is still leading the race, but we're going to jump up to the top group now because we've got Rashi. Oh, that's a better angle. Mark with no ERS left, and now the two top runners have no ERS, so if Rara starts making a play with ERS to spare, so Rara has saved his we'll see how it goes, but it's not looking good because his car keeps ghosting in and out of the field. He could literally drive through cars. Yeah, Woodsy, please, if you can. You won't be happy about it, but to be honest, mate, it's not a good experience for anybody racing with this. Becca leaves the session, such a shame for Becca. He's a much better racer than what his TSD season is currently showing. That's a great camera angle, that here. Got on board with Rashi, as you can see, Dartmark just ahead, just over half a second now the gap. Looking pretty good. Of course, Gunners was given a 3-second penalty, by the way, but it got overturned based on the fact he wasn't actually controlling his car at the start of last week's Monza, which ended up being a bloodbath at turn 1. Massey has jumped Redman, by the way. That's a good move there. Massey up into P5, I think, technically, because Notiel isn't currently in sync. You'll have to, Woodsy. He keeps dropping out of sync with the lobby. It's not good. Not good in the slightest. Gamer on with the penalty there. He's currently in 11th place, looking like a pretty decent result here. So, Rara. No penalties for Rara here so far. Very good effort here, neither for Dartmark, Massey, Grit. Got us with a 3-second penalty for corner cut, and that's a straight up penalty for corner cut in there. And Rashi riding over the curb there as well. Let's have a look at the penalty situation. 5 seconds for Rashi, of course. That is a bit of a bitch. I mean, it was a complete bullshit penalty, quite frankly. Oh, yellow flag! Who was that? Oh my god, Lucky 13 is way off the track. That is not the way to take that corner, and I hope it doesn't give a penalty here. And it does. That is another terrible penalty. That is a terrible penalty. And where can he come back on? Goodness me. Shoes are clearly on fucking Valium or something. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Now we've got a battle for the lead. Dark Mark bringing them tyres an awfully long way. Rashi doing the same, of course, with the memes, but they are designed to go about 10 to 12 laps, depending if you're looking for the 1 or 2 stop strategy, respectfully. I think Mark here is going to go for a 1 stopper, you'd imagine, unless he's going to go on, well, depending obviously of safety cars, etc. Notyal's now showing 59 seconds. We need him out, guys. He needs to go. He needs to go. Look, this is awful. Sorry to focus on him, but the connection is fucking trash. Showing Massey 6 seconds behind him. He's clearly not. He's somewhere else on the track, guys. He'll have to pull into pits and retire, I think. Notyal, he has to. He can choose to ignore it, but it's not good, is it, really? Right, Rashi then half a second down of Mark. Mark continues on the soft tyres. A real talking point here. How far will Mark? Rara's pitted. 2 stop, is it? He's gone for the 2 stop. Rara goes for the 2 stop. The first scheduled fuel, well, I was going to say fuel tyre stop, but we're not in the 90s, so first scheduled stop. Following him from behind is Goomba, probably following the same strategy, you imagine. So we're now going to stick on board with the top 2. Mark and Rashi. Rara has been overtaken by the Frenchie. But no, he's not. Because Frenchie is pitted as well. Colby coming up. Oh, we've got a yellow flag there. That is Lucky. Is that Lucky? Gunner's left the session. What's happened there? Gunner's has left the session. Rashi, Lucky 13 going very slowly. I think he might have had another moment. Really having a lot of problems towards the end of sector 1 through the swooping section. Rara's going to really have a run on him here. Rara being on fresh mediums too. Yellow flag sector 1 and 2. I don't know who the fuck that is. Actually. Oh, here we go. And there goes Rara. Sailing through up into position 8, P8 of course, and we're going to stick on board with the top 2. I'm confused about the Notyal situation. I have requested for him to be pulled based on the fact that he's desynced completely and we don't know where he is. Tukas and Redman. Who is it? Tukas got him, I think. Yeah, he's got him. Tukas up at a P5. Ritz now on the back of Redman. Redman's really lost a bit of time. He's not seen the message, of course he wouldn't. He's probably racing once, to be fair. He is on the stream though. He does watch the stream in the race, so hopefully he has heard. We have called for the order to be pulled. Redman with a 3-second penalty, riding the curb in sector 3 a little bit too aggressively there. Grit in P7. I think Redman may very well be coming into the pits here. You would imagine so. And in he comes yet. Redman's tyres look a little bit goose, quite frankly. And speaking of goose tyres, let's go back up top because Dark Mark is still going on these soft tyres. Runners has come back into the lobby. He's currently running in a P13, of course. Ignore Panther. Everyone below him will move up a position. Nutmeg and Redman both pit. Lucky and Rara move up. I believe Dolby will be moving up as well. And potentially Goomba. Yep, Nutmeg, there he goes. Nutmeg goes. Oh no. Dolby into P8, of course. Nutmeg retains a position. Here comes Rashi, 0.6 of a second down on Dark Mark. It's going to be caught very quickly. Rashi's not using overtake, saving it for a bit of a blast later on. And here we go. Didn't quite have enough momentum, but it's all over the back. Now we have a second DRS straight double doobie, as we used to call it in WOR way back in the day. Here comes Rashi. Is he going to utilise his overtake button? Darkmark has nothing to protect himself with. He's going to have to rely on instinct here, and he doesn't. Mark just puts his car in the right place. He's a fucking pain in the arse to get past. I can speak from experience. Over the years I've raced with him. Rashi has got a 3-second penalty too. That is a huge moment at the start, at the top end of this Grand Prix. Notyal, still, we have made the call. Is what it is, I guess. He does need to leave because he's desynced from the lobby, and it's not fair on the other guys currently racing, quite frankly. So we move back, and now we've got no interval. Fuck's that. I'm assuming we're going to get some pit stops here, lap 12. Let's see. Are we going to? Mark stayed out again. For what reason is he doing this? What strategies he got planned here? It's going to definitely go onto the medium tyres then. 15 laps to go, come up to half distance, or 16 laps at the end, at the start of this lap. Soft medium, well, it's going to have to be soft medium velociraptor, there's no real other way around it. quite frankly. Obviously, safety cars can help him out as well. Nottiel has now finally come back into the lobby, 2.8 seconds down. Rara with the fastest lap of 1 minute 38.7. Lucky come around the final corner. We've got Dalby here, who seems very, very quick around Abu Dhabi, by the way. Tukas and Goomba having their own little private battle. Oh, and Lucky, what the hell? Lucky just... Oh, I think he's tried to go into the pits. He's going very slowly into the pits. Lucky then, I'm assuming this is going to be onto the hard tyres, you would imagine. Fucking mouth is dry as shit, man, I tell you. Rashi takes the lead, guys. Sorry, I had a mouthful of Pepsi. Rashi leads the race then. Has seems to have resynced back into the lobby, and Gamerman's moved back up to 12th or 11th place, of course. Get rid of Frenchie from that particular standpoint. Dark Mark then, his tyres are completely dead. He will have Nottiel on the back of him very, very soon. I do need to point out, by the way, guys, as well, that Nottiel has seemingly got himself back into the lobby. He's not kind of lagged it out yet at all, so we are rolling. Darkmark and Rashi could be very close at the top of the table again if both finish well like they are at the moment. Very true, guys. You will see the tables within the hour, depending on incidents and clips, of course. You'll be seeing them by at the very, very, very latest tomorrow morning. Woods is an absolute superstar, the quickest turnaround in tables in the F1 community, and it's all done by Woodsy. Mark has to pit here, and does. Has to pit, and he has pitted. This is going to be interesting for Darkmark. His tyres look fucking screwed. Look at the state of them bad boys. Mark pits, followed in by Nottiel. Here comes into the pits, and he's got a wing change. And he's going to fall into the pack. Grit's on the podium with Rara chasing him down. Grit potentially could have his first podium. Nutmeg, Gem, not a problem. He's pitted. He pitted in, so I believe Nutmeg now will probably, I'm assuming, go into the end of the race. It's going to be a pretty tough-ass 15 laps on mediums. That was a better burp. That was a much better burp. He's got Goomba. He's chased, sorry, no. I believe Goomba has overtaken Nutmeg. Yes, he has. Woodsy, latest for table, it's been 11 PM. Yep, we're more efficient than the FIA. They usually make decisions during qualifying of the next race. And Rara has got Grit here. Yellow flag set to 2. That is Gunners getting out of the way. Very nicely there from the leaders. Massey chasing down Rashi now. We are literally at the end of this lap, halfway through the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Rashi leads. Massey second, Rara P3, Grit 4th, Darkmark 5th, Nottiel 6th, just ahead of Dolby in 7th, Goomba 8th. Then we've got Tukas, Redman, Gamerman, Lucky and Gunners. Becca, of course, the only unfortunate retiree of the race so far. Pretty close race this in terms of where everyone's going to filter out. We've got a long way to go, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the right track to getting there. I believe we're going to have a couple more laps on these tyres here. Rashi's pitted. That's too early. That, ladies and gentlemen, is too early. And he's going to have to service 5-2. If there's another safety car, there's no way we can investigate or obviously take the 5 seconds off. So if the safety car comes out now, no change to the 5 seconds. Rara is going to be up to P2 here. Redman with another penalty. He's currently rocking 10th position at the moment, but he is going to the end with Redman. Tukas also seems to be going to the end. Now, where will Rashi come out in relation to Mark? That is a slow stop, of course. He's had to service 5 seconds, which is going to allow Nottiel to overtake him too, and it's going to be pretty close between Rashi and Dolby here. No, I think due to the kind of... No, it's going to be very close. Yeah, the pit lane kind of filters out a little bit narrower. You see Rashi up there, Dolby in P7. He will 100% have to pit again. We can't see the gap now between Nottiel and Darkmark. It seems that his connection's sorted, but he should be alright to stay in the lobby, Nottiel, so that's fair enough. Hopefully it doesn't cause any issues. Grit. This would be an unusual podium. We've got Massey, Rara and Grit. I think Rara could potentially go to the end on those tyres. It'll be quite sketchy. We've got Gunners just in front here. Hopefully Gunners gets nicely out of the way here. Cross, and does very nice here by Gunners. And we've got Grit as well coming along a couple of seconds further back. Darkmark is absolutely hauling in the Scotsman. So here we go, we're entering the twilight stages of the race. Of course, the floodlights have been lit up, the most beautiful spectacle in my opinion. Points wise, I'm guessing I'm just... Yeah, take him out, mate. I mean, we could add him if you want to, but you just call him Ghost Man. I don't know. Random French AI. Now, Rashi has not dropped Dolby. I guess he's just waiting now. Unusual choice. Rashi couldn't get the mediums to get softs on. Mark's going to have an incredible advantage. He now knows how bad the tyres feel around this track. He's going to be able to manage it a little bit easier come the end of the Grand Prix. As we have now, I believe that's not y'all coming past it. Massey is away at the front here. 11.5 second. Dark Mark fastest lap. 1 minute 38.6. Oh, that's a bit of a sketchy one by Dolby there. I'm assuming that will be a warning of some sorts. Into not y'all 36.8. There you go. Jesus Christ, what's the gap there? Not y'all has just done a lap 2 seconds quicker than anybody. That is fucking scary, quite frankly. Not y'all, though, is not in a position to be leading this Grand Prix at the moment. He's currently in a net P2 behind Dark Mark. In fact, yeah, Massey will be coming out right between Not y'all and Rashi. Intriguingly, if he pits now, so we'll be able to have some clear air. And those tyres are going to be pretty warm come the end of the race. 13 laps of mediums is no easy feat, it must be said. We've currently still got 3 drivers, sorry, Goomba, Darkmark and Massey, without a penalty at the moment. Will Velociraptor, and I believe who was the other one who said everybody's getting one? We'll go to the top. Rog, will they? Sorry, Rog, I forgot about you there, my man. Much love, brother. Will they be able to have clean races, or will they get their predictions right? So we're on board now. Dark Mark has Not all over the back of him too. He's just going to have to focus on getting past Grit and then dealing with the snooker Q connection that seems to be Not at the moment. Alright, so the stream is a little bit laggy, guys, forgive me, just kind of keep persisting. Mine's a bit laggy at least at the moment. Grit has been on those tyres a long time. We'll be feeling the strain. This is going to be an amazing move if Mark can pull this off. Gives him a wide berth there, brilliant stuff there by Grit, but Not all over the back of him too. Dolby gets a 3 second penalty. Not what the fuck? Well, that's not exactly ideal. I have called for him to be removed. Now, don't think that's... I don't know, we've got no way of like policing to make sure we can actually get him out of the lobby. Rashi there has himself a Goomba, currently 7 seconds behind him. So Mark with Not all over the back of him here. Well, yeah, we're not including French balls here, to be honest. We're not including the croissant in this list, Rog. Don't worry about it. Right, if any Frenchies are offended, I don't give a toss. Right, here we will move forward. We've got Not then all over the back of Darkmark. At least one of Not cars all over the back of Darkmark. Grit apparently is 4/10 off him. He's all the way up there. So I don't know how this is going to work, quite frankly. We did pull Not earlier in the race, though, so we're going to investigate that. Redmond, safety car. And that's thrown a spanner in the works. Where's Redmond gone? Let's get on board with Frenchie. Oh dear, outside curb, straight smack bang in the wall. That is an absolute killer blow. And Massey has been handed the race. A lifeline here for Massey. Will Rara actually be able to get back through? Huge crash by Redmond. So unfortunate. No points for you, Redmond, unfortunately, buddy. Fingers crossed, get yourself back out there for Hungary next week. Rara, of course, speaking of Hungary, he once upon a time did a dive bomb from 12th to 1st and took out half the field, so that would probably soothe his soul a little bit. So we have Massey. He's got to come into the pits here, surely, and does. My cat's, well, at least she's not shit, have you? Shit, no? Speak. That was my cat, by the way, guys, giving you some ASMR. I'm changing prediction. The 3 without pen won't get one. Yeah, Massey's got a penalty before. It's a very, very rare occasion when he hasn't. Not yet. Will Tampere now. Right, we did pull him. That's the only controversy here. I made the call to pull him because his connectivity was going up and down, up and down, up and down. He wasn't really lagging the session out. He was more lagging his position out, which causes obviously the table guys to have headaches. So he's not driven bad at all. Other than the fact his connection is probably the equivalent of a Gemma Collins fucking fitness DVD. It's never going to work, really, is it? So him. Oh dear, fucking hell. We'll leave that one to the judges. Right. So the top 3 have reformed under the safety car. Rara on the soft tyres, Grit on the soft tyres. Redmond, so unfortunately, matey, we'll be seeing you in Hungary. So unfortunate. Of course, guys, we will be racing under the festive period. Next race, 27th of December, a week today. We're at the Hungara Ring. Be sure to tune in with myself, doing another stream, probably a little bit more pissed than I am at the moment, because I've only had about a swig of beer. Alright, so Goomba is going to catch up with the safety car too. Gunners is right in the middle here. He's going to have to watch out because he's not going to ghost. This is going to cause problems here. I would probably advise Gunners to come into the pits. Honestly. like I said, Tukas, if we have a clip of it, then we will see. Can only really judge matey if we have a clip sent in. If we don't have a clip sent in, obviously we can't go fucking removing shit without physical fucking proof of it. We know there was some screw bullshittery in there, but you know, we will have to have a little clip. Keeps it fair, basically, keeps it fair. So here we go then. We've got Gunners catching up with the safety car train now. Grit is behind. Well, Grit's got through. Hope that hasn't given him a penalty, to be fair. Let's have a little look at the penalties. No, it didn't. Okay. It should allow the back markers to go past, which it doesn't because it's Codemasters. Hopefully EA... Say that, if EA take over, you'll have to pay fucking £3.99 a month to be able to allow back markers to go back through, so let's just be thankful we've got this shit show of a game for the moment. Who comes into the pits? Interesting strategy by Goomba. He's on one mediums, which is interesting. He's actually taken this time to pit. He's not going to lose too much time. He's going to fall just behind the invading Frenchie. Like we always say, every incident, make sure you clip it. If it's a penalty that you need to clip, it was a bit of a bullshit one, but that means one of us has got to go back through the fucking stream to pull it back out now. Make sure you always clip your shit, mate. Always clip your shit. And anyway, I believe if you've served your 5 second and now there's another safety car, it will not be done anyway. So the way we do it, I'll explain, Greg, while I'm watching all the rest of the field kind of pull in together and catch a safety car. I believe we've got Goomba to catch now. Lucky 13 still going around, by the way. P2 man. The way it works, Tukas or Greg, don't keep typing the chat mate where you're driving, just to let you know. I know, I'm assuming you're on AI mode anyway, so... Oh, you're not! Bloody hell! What's happening? Right, basically, the way it works, if you get a 5 second penalty, and then there's no safety cars, then the 5 second will be removed. I'm not sure how that works, actually. Well, saying that Massey had one, didn't it? No, I believe that was a VSC. VSC, slightly different. But normal safety cars, everyone's going to be bunched up, so you'll end up being, like, promoted to the leader of the race, which is not correct, because you wouldn't have been feasibly up there, quite frankly, but... No, so if there is a safety car, only a safety car, if you have a 5 second penalty, there won't be a removal line. I believe that's why Rashi's probably won't get removed either, quite frankly, unless he hasn't served it, and I believe that he has. So he's got a lot of penalties, so you've got 15 seconds, mate. Anyway, I don't think it really makes much of a difference. Lucky 13, 10 second, 18 for Game Man 9. We're still looking at 3 drivers with no penalties. This is the tyre situation, the guys. We'll discuss it after the race anyway, but the meaning of it, if there's a safety car, after you receive a 5 second penalty, not a VSC, just a safety car, 5 seconds won't be removed. I'll confirm it with the admins after, but I believe that is the case. Forgive me if it's a little bit confusing for those of you who are much more casual fans, or if you don't watch F1, you're just one of my fans who are tuning in to have a little watch. I got fans, can you believe it? Fucking hell. What's the world fucking coming to? Hashtag lockdown. God, this is actually... Oh, he's hit the back of 13 there. Hit the back of Lucky. Hopefully no... Oh! Need a clip of that. I can't clip it myself. That is on stream. That is a dodgy penalty. Guys, just need to be a little bit more careful. And that is Thomas C13556. Welcome to the channel, motherfucker. Welcome in, buddy. 1173rd follow. Nottial. How's his restart going to be? That's a cracking restart there. And he's pulled away immediately. Well, at least one of his cars has pulled away. Away goes Nottial. So then we have Dark Mark, Massey, Rara. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, I hate AI cars. It's caused Lucky... it's caused Lucky 13 to go into the back of Goomba. Goomba had to move out of the way. Oh my god. Rara's on the back of Massey. This could be an interesting little scrap here. Battle between... Oh, Grit has done Rashi. Is it Rashi or Grit and Rashi? These two... What the hell is going on back there? What in the world? What just happened? Who just left? What in God's... Yeah, Lucky 30's... disconnected. Guys, this is literally the new definition. It did give Lucky 13 the penalty. Obviously, we need a clip of it to make sure. I mean, it was clear as day, clearly, but... Obviously, Dolby on Tukas. Round the outside goes Dolby. We've caught this overtake, perfectly positioned. Great move there. That's what I mean, Rog, yeah, it's VSC's absolutely fine. Lucky 13's... Goomba's currently battling with Lucky 13's AI here, that's quite interesting. And both guys had unfair 5-second penalties in fairness, but of course the safety car has been called out, so any 5-second penalty before the safety car has kind of been, because otherwise, like, yeah, exactly, Rod, so, you know, say if 12th position gets a 5-second penalty, the safety car comes out with 1 lap to go, they make a charge and win the race. It's not fair on the guys up front, really. At the same time, Mark, there's still 3 drivers without, well, 2 drivers, of course, without a penalty now. Goomba does have, I believe, that 5-second penalty, if I'm correct. No, it's a 3-second. So only Mark and Massey now without the penalty. The timing screens are all over the place. We're going to have a little talk about this, because Not Yard's connection has been fucking atrocious the entire race. And, well, it's not him, it's more his connections making the lobby lag out. Goomba pits in. That is a wounding thing for Goomba. He's got on the soft tyres. He actually made a pit stop throughout the safety car period. He actually jumped into the pits, as did Lucky. Unfortunately, Lucky's car's in the pits too. Oh, what a shambles of race it is for Lucky. But Mark and Massey battling here. Not Yard's taken off, but it's not. This Lucky 13, he's back in. Okay. Right, so we've got Mark and Massey here battling P2 and 3. Rara, Rashi, and Grit. The guys all within. Dolby's having a fantastic charge at the field here. Mr. Dolby, P7, Tukas in P8, currently his highest ever finish in TSD as it stands. And based on the fact there's no penalties, or there's no car bar in game, a man who's got a lot more penalties than he has, it's looking like a pretty surefire position here for Tukas. The likes of Goomba are going to have to lift. Goomba and Lucky are going to have to literally. Oh, Lucky's gone back on his old mediums. Oh, his AI's put him on a level lap on mediums. What a bullshit rate. Oh my god. Oh, fuck me. That is atrocious. Good god. But on board with Massey here and Rara. So I'm not sure both from Rara's point of view of this here. As we're already on, we're coming to the beginning of lap 22 now, guys. This race is fucking flown by. The DRS is also enabled, so this is going to really benefit Rara and Massey. Mark is going to be in a world of trouble, and he has got fresher tyres, or more worn tyres, than all of the cars around him, barring, of course, Notiel, who has taken off into the distance at the moment. And look at this, Rashi's come with them as well. So we've got, oh, that's a yellow flag, and Lucky 13 has retired from the session. Oh, well, how a race can... Oh, virtual safety car. Now then, will the guys slow down? Will they slow down? Oh, Rashi all over the... Literally climbing over the back of Rara. What an amazing race this is. Right, anyway, we have now got 11 runners. Ignore FRA Panther. He invaded the lobby and then left. So we've got his AI on track. His AI hasn't actually caused too many problems, barring the Goomba overtake. And the Lucky 13 smash up the arse of him. So, kind of good in Codemaster standards, quite frankly. So no penalties at the moment, no drive-through penalties here. The guys being very, very cautious under the VSC, as only you can really be in this game, because it's literally a minefield in terms of penalties and bullshit. Bullshittery, the new word of the day, guys. Should do one of them like Firefly Funhouse. If please don't say it was a rage quit, Lucky. I beg. Can't be doing with fucking rage quits, man. Every place, everywhere you finish is a score. It's like chucking a £10 note down the fucking sewer. DRS enabled. God, my analogies are getting weirder every fucking day. Right, going to go on Bubba Darkmark here, who has got a lot. He's having himself a bit of an interesting battle. I don't blame you though, Lucky. You've had the race from fucking hell. Just try not to fucking leave lobby deliberately in future. We've got to stamp that out if you have. Right, Mark, Massey, Rara and Rashi. Second to fifth here. Niles not too far ahead either here. The gap is now showing up accurately, funnily enough, as 2.5 seconds. The gap is fine. So Nottingham seems to have resynced back into lobby for the 748th time. Lucky, of course, having no practice. Not exactly the ideal way to get things sorted. Game Man with another penalty. That is now 21 seconds of penalties for Game Man. He's going to have to be very, very careful he doesn't get disqualified. Because even if you get disqualified in the last corner, there goes your points. It's a different kettle of fish with disqualifications. You've been removed from the standings. Notyal is... He's struggling? I don't know. He's got no ERS. And that's why! That's why! Notyal is gone! And Massey! The man who has never finished off the podium in the Sunday Drive takes the lead of the Grand Prix and gives Mark a little bit of a nudge as well. But Mark will have the DRS. I believe he does. Back on board with Mark. He's got no ERS. Massey has just got enough ERS, and Massey takes the... But mind you, Notyal can't get back in. If he... I made the... to leave anyway, but like I said, fuck it, we're on lap 23 now, we'll deal with it after. They're hauling him in. They're hauling him in. What else? Oh, he's ran wide. Dark Mark's still there. Rara's still there. Rashi's still there. Top 5. Any one of these 5 can grab the W here. We've got the penalties on the screen just to show you guys what they're on. We know what tyres everyone's on now. Focus now on the race. But look at this, Rara and Rashi on the softs. I believe everyone else is on the mediums. Massey has overtaken Notyal for the lead of the Grand Prix. Notyal, ignore that fastest lap. I will look at the end of the race, Lee, and I will tell you who it is actually, ironically, Notyal, I believe, before that. Yeah, it is not. He had a 36, so it is Notyal. And through goes Rashi, down to P5. Disconnecting again, matey. It's a disconnection. He has raced most laps. We have called him to leave, so we'll deal with that afterwards. Grit, 5 seconds off the back of Notyal because, well, 5 seconds off the leader, sorry. Heartbreak for Notyal here. His connectivity has ultimately let him down again. Hopefully you can hear my voice a little bit clearer. The microphone was a little bit too low there, guys. Yeah, Notyal, literally, he was watching the stream. He's no longer watching it as it stands. He's left the session. Lucky 13 anyway. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thomas, thank you very much for the follow, of course. As I mentioned earlier, Gamerman with another penalty. At this rate, the way it's going, Gamerman can actually fall below Goomba. Definitely not below Gunners though. He's a lap down off everyone. We're going to go back onto the tyres, get some colour back into the screen. We've got Massey, Darkmark, Rara, Rashi. Unbelievable ending to this race. Still got about four and a third laps to go. Rashi, a huge penalty. A huge penalty under the circumstances. And Notyal has fallen all the way down to P6. His internet has literally slapped him with a fish, quite frankly, there. That's not what you want for Christmas, and it's only 4 or 5 days away, so you need to write an emergency note to Santa, quite frankly. Let him know you don't want to disconnect again. Rashi now all over Rara. 1, 2, 3, 4, all in the same screenshot. And here comes Grit. Is he going to get Notyal as well? Come back in as long as his fucking connection's fine. But he's not come back in time, and through goes Grit into P5. I don't know if Notyal's read your message, Lee, and backed out. We'll have to ask him afterwards. We'll deal with that after the race, of course. It's unfortunate the guy has that poor connectivity, but obviously I spoke about that enough. Let's get back on board with the action. Let's go back on board with Massey here. He's put first and second and third. I've got rid of DRS. Rara is vulnerable. Show everyone what VRF1 Division 2 are. Just tune in tomorrow night, mate. I'll see that in HRT. Tune in, my man. Rashi sends one on Rara. He's never going to get that done. He has rode the curb. Alright, every right to defend. Rashi's really... He's seen it. Okay. It's unfortunate we have to get drivers to do that, but it was not really causing other drivers issues, even though he was bouncing around between cars. It's more the kind of lobby efficiency and the fact that obviously his connection was bringing the lobby into absolute disrepute, people getting kicked and all sorts from it by him just jumping up and down. Obviously it destabilised it, but Dolby up in the P6, right, so Dolby in P6 here. I think just out of fairness, so I think I will have a chat with it. I'm not sure if he scores or not, but he has raced the majority of the Grand Prix and he did leave because we think. But anyway, so now the big battle is for P3 Mark, and Massey seemed to spin out a little bit here. Massey on course for his second victory in the Sunday drive. Well, I think at this rate, I think Dartmark will be back on top of the championship here. Massey, of course, will be shooting up too. Gunners has definitely scored again, as long as he doesn't DNF this lap. Yep, it is the final. Remember, he is a lap down as well, though. So, is he a lap down? He is. Yeah, he's a lap down. Gunners needs to complete this lap. I think if he just survives, Gunners will be moving up the table again. It's a great story. Gunners nowhere near on pace 7, but just by surviving, he is where he is. So anybody basically with a 5-second penalty before the second safety car, that obviously can't be looked into. It's just kind of the way that is. Unfortunate for the likes of Goomba and Rashi, who of course had their races pretty much, well, Goomba especially, who had his race completely annihilated by Gamerman. If we get clips on that, we'll still be able to deal with the individual incident. But let's get back on board with the battle for the final podium position. Rara currently has it as it stands on penalties even, so even if Rashi does get through, he's going to have to make a 3-second gap, which isn't really easy to do around here. But penalties are given out like confetti in a wedding, so probably not one of my best analogies, but still a half decent one. Give me that burp. So right, here comes the... Oh, Rashi, that's it. I think that's it. Another 3 seconds and Rashi knows. Not like I said, mate, we had to pull you. I know it took a while, but... Oh, what the hell? What in... What? What have I just seen? What in... What in... Are you fucking kidding me? Rara just went upside down. What the fuck happened? Let's look at the chat. Grit's on the podium. Grit, oh my god. Grit's on the podium as it stands. What have we just fucking witnessed? What happened? Guys, I'm going to make speculation. I'm not blaming anybody here. I wasn't paying 100% attention. I should have been. I was looking at the chat. Did Rara get hit? Or did he just not brake? Because he hit that wall and he was airborne. You saw the top of the fence. You can't see that just from going on your back. He was up in the fucking air. Well, what drama at the end of the... Well, no, it wasn't... If that was Rashi, no. If Rashi's hit him, his wing would literally be... But neither did I. Obviously, you guys, you can only see what I see, and I was obviously talking to Nothill about unfortunately having to remove him there. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Absolutely stunning. Gamerman has moved into P8. Well, no, penalties-wise, Goomba's got into P8. No, Goomba's in P7. No, P8, sorry, Goomba. We're on the second to last lap. We're coming up to the final lap now. We're going to go on board with the front runners. That was the last battle on track. That was fucking devastating, that crash. Fucking hell. You talk about coronavirus affecting a man's DNA. Well, that crash just fucking ruined it. Right, so we move on now to the final lap. Massey has driven a brilliant one. Tukas with a 3-second penalty. These guys have to watch out. Oh, I guess he's just lost it himself. They weren't right with each... I don't know what's happened. I generally don't know. I literally wasn't watching. I was chatting to Nothill. Literally, I looked away just to exasperated way. Look at Dolby. Dolby could move up here. Nutmeg speeding in the pit lane penalty. Nutmeg, what's he doing? Oh, his tyres must be gone. That looked like a delamination as well there. So Tukas has actually given... He's given Goomba the place. If he just edged it round, he could possibly have done it here. I don't even think Gunners is actually going to catch Rara, quite frankly. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Massey then on the final lap. Gunners has to complete this lap, I think. We'll have to wait and see. Rara crashed off on lap 20. I think Rara will score. We'll just have to clarify when he did crash out of the Grand Prix. Massey, what an entertaining, baffling race this. Dolby's caught Grit. Dolby's caught Grit on the last lap. He's got more penalties as well, so Grit... Oh, saying that. Can't really afford to battle here, Grit. He's got a podium at stake. We go through here, yellow flag here, that is Gunners getting out of Rashi's way, and Massey back-to-back wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix with Dartmark. Look at that firework display on board with Rashi. Provisional podium. Look, Gritmaster claims the podium. Unbelievable. P3. Rara to score. Dolby, we're not sure about Nothill. Oh, Gamerman's just gone wide and let two cars go through. I don't know why he's done that. He was a battle for position. And Tukas under yellow flags. It's under yellow flags. All hell's breaking loose here. The AI is causing fucking murders. It's yellow flagged all the way around this section, guys. You're not gonna... This is going to give penalties out everywhere. Tukas is having to give positions back. What's happening to Tukas? He's out of fuel! He's out of fuel! Gamerman comes across the line in probably the worst corner cut in history. Goomba moves up. Ignore FRA Panther. He's out of the running. I don't know what we're doing with Nothill. I'm not sure if we're scoring him. We did call him early in the race. What an unbelievable ending! Guys, Gritmaster on the podium in a race he wasn't even going to compete in. Oh, because the Frenchie would go... Oh dear. Looks like a predator. Oh god. What an emotionally clad podium. ERM Massey, of course, claiming yet another Grand Prix, not Grand Prix, fucking hell, it's like a cocaine fest, isn't it? Grand Prix victory. So I still have no idea what the results are. I don't even know where Massey's gone on my friends, and he's probably just like decided to hide from me. We'll bring Dartmark in. I think he's currently here too. Somebody's going to be getting very fucking drunk. I know a couple of people are in mine anyway. I'm certainly getting drunk after that. Who got driver of the day? I'll go on my drive of the day, probably. We need to get Massey into party as well. I don't know where the fuck he's gone. I still maintain that Michael Schumacher's game on this head, as much of a great as he is, looks like a fucking turnip. I'm sorry, no one is changing my opinion on that. Schumacher's head looks like a turnip. oh, yeah. Either way it works. I'm still fucking sober. Blame no beer. Right then, we have this here. I need to get Massey into party as well. Let's bring him in. I'm sure I had him as a friend. Need to add him again then. Oh, fuck it, why not? Massey first, Dartmark second, Gritmaster first, TSD podium, P3 thanks to an absolute ridiculous. No, don't leave him reading it, you fucking swat of a controller. Magical P3, what an ending that was. I mean, Rara's still aerospace right now, quite frankly. Rashi P4, Dolby 5th. Not sure what we're doing with Nottingham, we'll let you know. He did ironically get the fastest lap with the 36. P is 6 currently. Ignore Croissant. We've got Goomba, Tukas, Gamerman and Gunners with Rara, who also does score in P12. Lucky, Redman and Becca, the unfortunate guys who don't score. If you guys can all include your audio. What you have in pause? Have you got it included? I know, I'm thinking. It's got to be great, isn't it? Actually, no, saying that, the AI actually more places on him. Give it to Grit, mate. Grit Master Driver of the Day. There you go. Gunners, of course, with a nice P10 as well, just pointing that out. Maybe P9, depending on what we do in Nottingham. Right then, we will get started in what has been a complete fucking batshit crazy race. Cars riding each other, literally overtaking each other throughout the Grand Prix. Nottingham kept going from first to last every 5 minutes, which was quite an achievement, quite frankly. Lucky 13 spins, just everything happened in that race, guys. But what also happened in that race, we've got a back-to-back race winner 2 weeks in a row, of course, and this time much more conclusive. Massey. Your first over-the-line victory, so to speak. Guys, I got a new mic so you can hear me clearly and I can annoy you even more. Massey, talk us through your race, mate.
Yeah, no, it's good to get one on the track instead of in the steward's office, I guess. Yeah, it was a bit of a hairy start. I ran wide in turn 1, but then it was just about... I was going to plan just stay behind Lucky 13 until the DRS opened, but he span. I think Notchill disconnected at the start, so I got a bit of a gap, and when he got back up, I didn't know where his car was at any point. The safety car, there's quite a few times during the race where I just didn't do like the safety car, I didn't know whether to stay out or pit, so I pitted, thought that was the wrong move, and then towards the end, I got the run on Dartmark. I had to get him as quick as possible because Rara was on softs, and once I got past him, I just tried to get out of that DRS zone, and yeah, really enjoyed that one. So a bit scary in the last lap when the back marker went wide and drove across the track and right through my car on the last lap. But yeah, entertaining race. I enjoyed that one. Thanks.
To be fair, mate, it was probably the first race we've had to properly come back through the field as well, especially with the fact that Mark's staying out, which we're going to talk about in a minute, because that potentially going to cost you a good result, Mark. We'll talk about that again. Well, you got a great result, but obviously all depending on what view you've got of it. But yeah, the first time, Massey, we've actually properly seen you having to come through the traffic.
Yeah.
You know, usually everyone kind of pits with the safety car. All of this, I can speak longer now on the interviews because I'm holding the microphone like a fucking spaz. I'm actually walking, pacing around. Like, for example, you've actually shown not only, well, I know you can race, so you're watching this, you know, you're new to these guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've only streamed one race with you in it, before I obviously went away from league racing. No, great racing through the pack, obviously, especially with Nottiel, who we had to pull. We did pull him very early in the race, based on what happened when you were in that pack with Redman and Tukas.
Yeah, because
he was there. He was always there. He was there every step of the way. But I'm assuming it didn't show you guys he was there.
He was there. He just kept driving through me, and then his car was behind me, then in front of the pack, then behind again, and I mean he's so fast, so it's unlucky for him. Just didn't know where his car. It's hard to defend against or attack against because I just didn't know where he was. It's really unlucky for him because he's so fast.
It's like having a fucking jousting match with Casper, isn't it? You're never exactly going to clean it up.
Yeah.
But no, mate, 35 points. We'll have to look into who got the fastest lap after. I'm not sure. Are we going to keep Not Y'all's points? I don't know. Mark will have a chat about that, obviously, at the end of the stream. Possibly bring another guy in, we can say. But probably if, of course, it would be the racing side of you. Massey, Hungary next week, mate. Can't wait to see you on the track. Hopefully we're all going to be fucking... It's going to be a hell of a race.
Oh, yeah.
Have yourself a lovely Christmas, matey, and a great 35 points here for you, my man. Well done.
Yeah, you too. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Legend. We've got Mr. Mark here. You've had league racing weeks of your career. Obviously starting VRF1 victory, dominant victory around Mexico, SF1, bit more of a fight around Japan, of course. That was only 2 days ago, but now you've had yourself a very, very happy P2. A couple of things I want to bring up with you, mate, but fixing, you may cover what I was going to ask you anyway in a minute.
Yeah, fairly straightforward. The start, just wanted to obviously avoid damage, same as everyone. Just a bit tentative at the start, trying to hold back a bit. Struggled with Notchel, I'm not going to lie. As Massey I said a minute ago, he's such a quick driver, but his connection it just ruins it for him.
Dog shit,
you mean? It's not his fault.
Go and say it.
It's not his fault,
no, it's not.
But it just ruined it for himself because he should really be winning almost every race with the pace he's got. But no, my race itself was. In fairness, I was more focused on Rashi, if I'm honest, because we always have a personal battle with Rashi. So I stayed up, obviously done the one stop softs, mediums. I knew the safety car was going to help me prolong the softs a bit longer. What helped as well was Rashi kept telling me exactly how worn his tyres were. So I was like, all right, I'll stay out longer then. So yeah, it kind of worked against him in a sense, but with the second safety car, I was more focused on Notchel trying to keep up with him because I saw he had the 3-second penalty. So I was more focused on trying to keep up with him, and within the 3 seconds, using my ERS. That I completely forgot about Massey behind, so when Notch lagged out, I had nothing to battle him with, so I just settled for second in the end. But yeah, no, it was a good one. I enjoyed it. Good battle.
Why the tyre strategy though? Because admittedly you were battling Rashi. Ultimately, it's allowed the guys like Notyal. Well, I'm going to say were the two guys who were challenging, of course. Obviously, Notyal with his connection kind of almost voided that, didn't he? Not his fault on the stream, guys, as you guys all witnessed. I was defending him and then criticising the connection at the same time because he is a great driver. He is. Mm-hmm. He's with a good connection. He could potentially be, if he runs no assist, he could be sports level, mate. Yeah. Could be. There's a few people who aren't far off that here. I'm gonna be brutally honest now. You know what I mean? If everyone kind of took the plum, they'd be probably 3rd or 4th division of esports, which is a very, very good compliment to have, by the way. Why stay out so long?
Because that's what I'm known for. I'm known.
I'll word it in a different way. You stayed out probably a lap or two too long.
No, I was
on lap 14, didn't you?
I was going to go in a lap or two before I did, but I looked at the laps that I had remaining, and I thought, well, if the softs can go that far, then the mediums definitely will go. So that's why I extended it a little bit longer, but I enjoyed it nonetheless, and the second place at the end of it, I'm happy with that. So
I believe that you are championship leader as well. Of course, Woodsy will be able to confirm that a bit later. Back up top again. But yeah, mate, coming up next, and I'm guessing, is that a track you remember you seemed to do very well around there back in the day?
It's not.
If you still do.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I mean, in all fairness, I seem to be performing better at every single track that I don't like at the moment. So it's just I'm enjoying it. As I say, I've said it in a stream during this week. I'm just enjoying my racing at the moment. So yeah, it's just working.
If you get in that sort of zone,
yeah.
You kind of like when I returned, I was on VRF1, grab wins in both.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, now I'm currently making up the numbers.
It's like you pointed out as well. I mean, I've won one on Tuesday, one on Friday, second tonight, and I'm leading every single championship I'm in at the moment. So yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Someone pop his fucker's ego, please, man. Seriously, it's making me look
no,
like a
I'm
fucking
just saying
donut.
I'm enjoying it while it lasts, because it's not going to last forever. I know that, especially with what we know is going to happen with this league shortly. So with myself.
But no, you're having a great little run, and this leaves me to say congratulations on the second, mate.
Yeah, cheers, bro.
But From a man who's winning every championship to a guy who wasn't even going to show it due to pain. Great. Unbelievable. Driver of the day, kept it clean. You almost got murdered about 4 times in the race by the mid-pack. You come through it. I've not interviewed you, fucking hell, since your first ever season.
Austria season 1.
Amazing. Bloody hell, mate. Great. It's been a while, mate. I know this was going to be good.
I just want to God rest his soul at Rara. Because if he didn't die, it wouldn't have happened. I really just spent the last 10 laps watching Rara and Rashi for penalties. And then his carcass was flying through the sky.
That sounded made as well.
Sorry, mate. Oh, thank God, sorry, so that makes me look like complete rude pricks now, because we just laughed at Grit for no reason.
That's right,
basically, just to let Grit know, let the guys know, sorry Grit, Dartmark's phone had a catchphrase tune as soon as Grit finished his sentence, that's why I'm laughing my head off. I'm not laughing at Grit, but no, carry on, mate. Great achievement. Keep speaking, Grit. Sorry, forgive me, buddy.
No, I just try to keep out everybody's way and keep cleaning it, paid off in the end.
And first ever league race podium, mate, in the TSD at least. Anyway, do you know what? We're going to be crediting Dartmark for his great run. You've not exactly had a bad run yourself, mate. You know what I mean? PRF1.
Yeah.
Bagged yourself your first ever league race victory, I believe it was, wasn't it? A couple of weeks back. Podiums every week, mate. It seems like, is it more that you're getting used to the game, or are you kind of like Mark, enjoying your racing a bit more than what you were before?
I think I'm enjoying it a bit more, so it's helping naturally.
Which is the right way to go about it, mate, of course. I want to say, though, a big congratulations. That's going to really bolster your championship positioning, of course. But right, next race, Hungary. Can't wait for that little bad boy. That's going to be, of course, next Sunday, which is between, pardon me, that's a burp, Christmas and New Year. That's going to be fun. A lot of drunken people. Hopefully it doesn't kind of relate to drunken antics on track, which makes the streams fucking interesting, obviously. We got here, of course, the tables will be up, guys, very, very soon from Woodsy. We're just obviously waiting on what's happening with the Not Ill situation. Right, so this has been your man Poz. Congratulations to everybody that finished. Commiserations to those that didn't. And we will not be footing Rara's hospital bill. We don't make that much money here at TSD quite yet, but Grit will offer to host the service. We're paying him double time, obviously. So
No problem.
Of course. But guys, thank you very much for watching. This has been Poz. Over and out. Bye for now.